Okay. Am I live? Receiving your content. Okay. Am I live? Yes, I am live. Okay. To my live audience, if you hear all the banging downstairs or coming in the video, no, it's not me and my wife. We're having construction done at the first floor, and actually I'm on the third floor. So the second and third floor are getting like renovation done with the wooden floors. So you're gonna hear like bang, bang, bang. So just remember, it's not me and my wife. It's simply the construction happening. So yeah, that's right, baby. No. Heisenberg is here. Call me the Heisenberg of astrology. See, I bring you the blue stuff. I bring you the pure stuff. Like if you take it, you'll be like, tight, yeah. Keep bringing me these horoscopes, man. We're gonna make a lot of predictions. Oh, yeah, blue, white, yellow. Keep bringing it, man. That's what I bring to you. My God, why am I so? Do you see that I'm all pale, man? Hold on. I got like really yellowish skin. Why? Here, let me see. I'm fixing my gamma right now. I think this is good now. Okay. So, today we're going to be talking about some pure blue stuff brought by the Heisenberg of astrology. I should be wearing my black glasses. See, I don't have my hat. I want to do that whole Heisenberg thing. You goddamn right. So, today we're going to be talking about Jupiter and Saturn double transit phenomenon for all the signs. Yes, I'm going to discuss all the zodiac signs. Now, Jupiter-Saturn double transit, okay? First of all, this method, I'm sure it was discovered by a rishi back thousands and thousands of years ago. We don't know the original person. However, according to me, the person who really showed this to me was K.N. Rao and my teacher, my Jaimani teacher, Guru Mark Boni. And also, I believe Von Paul Manley came and taught this. So what happens with Jupiter and Saturn double transit is that anytime Jupiter and Saturn are looking at one particular sign through their aspect, or they're both conjunct in one sign, so that sign and the seventh from it, where the aspect is, become the most strongest sign for that 1 year period. Because remember, Jupiter takes 1 whole year to complete a zodiac sign. Saturn takes 2.5 years. So for that one particular year, they're both at that trigger point. Okay, so remember, Jupiter aspects the 5th, 7th, and 9th place from itself. I don't care, you can go counterclockwise, clockwise. Just go 5 places from both sides and Jupiter will aspect that. Saturn will aspect the 3rd place from itself. So if Saturn is in Aries, it'll aspect the sign of Gemini. And it'll aspect the sign of Libra. But also Saturn aspects the 10th place from itself. So if your Saturn is in Aries, it'll aspect the sign of Capricorn. So now what's happening? What's happening now is that by October 26th, I believe it's 3 p.m. or something, Saturn is going to enter the sign of Sagittarius. Okay? It went retrograde. It was in the sign of Sagittarius earlier this year. What's happening now? Both Jupiter and Saturn, Saturn with its 3rd aspect, Jupiter with its 5th aspect, will look at the sign of Aquarius in your horoscope. And this is particularly from your moon sign and your ascendant. So look for this sign from the moon and from the ascendant. From the moon, it's what's going to happen that you simply just cannot even control. With from the ascendant, it's something that you are karmically going to wheel in. Like, maybe I want to do this. Like, from the moon, a certain transit will say, today you're going to play golf. Come hell or high water, you're going to play golf. From the ascendant, a transit will be like, you know, I'm in a mood for playing golf. I'm off today. It's a beautiful sunny day. All my other friends are off too. Let's go play golf. You know, that's the choices. So moon is like that, you know, like that software update that happens regardless of what you do. It'll just automatically update. Where from the ascendant, it's like, should I do it update now or should I do it later? Because right now I'm busy working. You know, I'm watching my, you know, nice movies online. I don't want to update right now, man. I'm busy. So that's what it is. Saturn, as you know, according to K.N. Rao, this is not me, this is K.N. Rao. He said Saturn is like the root. He's the root within the ground. He brings stability. He's the trunk of the tree. He stabilizes things, structures things. Jupiter brings the leaves and the fruits. So that's what I've heard from K.N. Rao. And actually it's in his book, Ups and Downs in Career. I think I have it. Let me see. Yeah, here it is. This is the book where he discusses the double transit phenomenon of Saturn and Jupiter. Now, this is actually a very good thing. Jupiter Saturn double transit on any sign, it structures, it builds a tree with roots and brings in the leaves and the fruits. But you cannot say that this is going to happen. What I'm about to tell you about the ascendants, it's not something that is going to happen. It is only going to happen after you have looked at the Dasha. So your Mahadasha, your Antradasha is showing activation of some good time. Like purchasing of a property, promotion, you know, wedding, home, vehicle purchase, some foreign trip, some pilgrimage happening. Now that you know it is going to happen or may happen through this Dasha, and now when you look at this double transit phenomenon of Jupiter and Saturn, you're like, oh, they're pointing to the exact same house that I think something is going to happen. You can write it down. Guaranteed is going to happen. Sign it off and send it. It is going to happen. But make sure that if you are following this system that I'm teaching you, make sure to look at your Vimshotri Mahadasha. Vimshotri Mahadasha or Yogini Dasha. Look at the Yogini Dasha. Now, for all the new people, are like, what the hell is he talking about Dashas? This is a Vedic astrological system to timing events, to really see what is happening in your time cycle right now. Transits don't tell you shit. Transits are the last thing you want to look at to see if something's going to happen or no. You want to see, is the event promised in the next 2 years or in the next 1 year? What event is promised for me in the next 1 year? If that event is not promised in that 1 year, and now this double transit of Jupiter and Saturn is coming, and looking at that sign that may promises that event, it's going to fail. It's not going to happen. So that'll be just a waste of time for you to even be all like, oh yes, this is going to happen. Oh my God. First look at it. What is the yoga that is being created? Now, obviously, I don't know many yogas. I know maybe like 20, 30 yogas. K.N. Rao knows 600 to 800 yogas. He memorizes that. He has like that photographic memory with Chitra Nakshatra. So he knows a whole lot. Obviously, although yogas are simply just a pattern that is happening. So it's not really that hard to understand yoga. So now that I've gotten this down, and for all the new people, if you do not know what Mahadasha you're running right now, what Vimshotri Dasha or Yogini Dasha, Chara Dasha, you're running through all your astrological details, check out my website, astrologycares.com. Go on the shop section, go on the option 5 and 6, which is just the report, just computerized report for everything in the detail that you'll ever need in your chart. And then I also have the Mahadasha reading active now too, finally. I have the Mahadasha reading active. I'm only selecting very few of those because it takes a whole lot of time. And I have the Nakshatra reading also active. Now, let's start with the signs, with the zodiac signs. So when I say Aries and Taurus and Gemini, Okay. This is not just from your ascendant. This is from the moon sign. So wherever, when I say Saturn and Jupiter for Aries are going to be looking at the sign of Aquarius, which is the 11th house. This is from the moon and the ascendant. So look for those, okay? So Jupiter and Saturn will be looking at the sign of Aquarius. Sign of Aquarius is what? Sign of Aquarius represents large organizations, hopes, wishes, desires, achievements, recognition, awards, collective consciousness, society, committees. Aquarius represents the eccentric side of ourself. Aquarius is actually far more spiritual than even Pisces. Aquarius is the Bhavad Bhamam of the sign of Pisces. Aquarius represents the gains, liquid gains, because it's the original 11th house. And Aquarius is the Mool Trikon sign of Saturn. Saturn considers Aquarius as his office of work, like where he really goes to work. It's his home, work. Capricorn is like more of a vacation home. So for Aries sign, for Aries ascendant or moon sign, both are going to aspect the 11th house. This is going to be the time of achievements, recognition, award, because 11th house and the sign of Aquarius are right there at their place. Very simple. So if your Dasha timing, especially from Yogini Dasha, Yogini and like especially for promotions, what I'm noticing, whenever you achieve something like a promotion happens, Yogini Dasha is excellent. Or, and just use Padam Chakra. If your 11th house age is running, achievements. So, a lot of achievements will come. You will attend a lot of social organized events. Going to, let's say, oh my God, the sun is hitting me here. Oh. You're going to be going to, let's say, a lot of black tie events. You might be going to a lot of parties, outing, going to, let's say, you could be joining a group setting to learn about the Bible or the Bhagavad Gita. And you're coming across a large group of crowd in a room or in a hall, and you're interacting. That's what's really going to become active. You're going to take help of a lot of people from a network circle, your professional network circles. Then, for Taurus people, this is going to be happening in your 10th house of career, work environment, your fame. Okay, this is your authoritative position in the world. So you are most definitely going to achieve success in your work environment. Or you will be put into authoritative position. You're going to be dealing with a lot of authoritative people, CEOs, CFOs of companies coming to you. Or fame will come in. Again, remember, don't just come back in 7 months, say, hey, I didn't have no fame. Well, were you running through the time period for you to have fame? Do you have the yogas to have fame? That's the thing. So that will happen. If you're looking from a promotion, promotions are most definitely to happen for these people if you are either running through period of Maha and sub period of the 10th house, 10th lord, okay, or through Yogini Dasha you're running. You can pretty much write it off and sign. Okay, in the next year I'm going to be promoted, or I'm going to get some new opportunity. For Gemini people, this is going to be occurring in the 9th house. Remember, from the ascendant or the moon. You're going to be successful in taking some very important pilgrimage. You're going to be going to some a lot of important long distance travel. You're going to suddenly be all about wanting to travel, wanting to experience places which are filled with spiritual and religious energy. You're going to be interested in publishing. You're going to be counseling, teaching, advising a lot. Like people will be coming to you for counseling, and you're going to counsel people. You are going to become the counselor. You're going to seek counseling as well. You're going to learn something. You're going to try to go for some oral education. Okay? And also shows father, if you're a father still in your life, father will achieve some great success or have some good achievement in his life. Father, if he was dealing with some health issues, health will improve. And remember, this is double transit phenomena of Jupiter and Saturn is happening at a very, very beautiful place, because Aquarius is the Mul Trikon sign of Saturn. But also, this is that one sign where no planet is exalted or debilitated. So this is a very, very good place, especially Saturn, which is a much more harsher planet than Jupiter, is really protecting the sign of Aquarius. Then for Cancer people, this is going to be happening in your 8th house. You are going to be increasing your joint assets, if the timing is showing that. You're going to be finding sudden interest in occult, mysticism, sorcery, hidden knowledge. You're going to gain secrets, secret information. You're going to gain through insurance, or inheritance will come in your life, if that's the time in this 1 year period. You got to see what is it that this period shows. If that period shows nothing to do with 8th house matter, then just let this transit come and go. Things will happen. Then for a Leo person, this is happening in your 7th house. 7th house is going to be activated through Jupiter and Saturn. Well, if your timing shows, you're going to get married. You're going to get into a relationship, serious relationships. You're going to start a business. You're going to come across many people. And 7th house is a house of mass fame. Like mass fame. Because remember, 7th house is everybody outside of your personal zone. This is my personal zone. See, this chair and me is the ascendant. 7th house directly is everything outside of this room and this world. This is why more than 10th house, 7th house represents mass fame. So you can have mass fame if you're going through that period of the 7th house, or one of the dashas of the 7th house. And if you have yogas of fame through Rahu and Venus, then definitely you can have great fame coming in your life. That's so funny. I think when my whole recognition started with that double transit. Then we look at Virgo. For Virgo, this is happening in your 6th house. So definitely you're going to be focused towards paying off your debts. If you have the time period to pay off debts, you'll pay all your debts off. Usually what happened is, I have this a while ago, when the double transit was happening, I think 2.5 years ago, somebody filed for bankruptcy and they cleared their debts off. See, bankruptcy, people get scared. Oh my God, bankrupt. No, it's just, in the United States, it's the most legal way to just clear out your debt. If you hire the proper attorney and all that. You're going to be focused towards health. You're going to join some gym. You're going to become like, your daily routines will be all about improving your health. You're going to defeat your enemies or competition, whatever competition you may have had. And let's say a lot of people in India go for competitive exams. IAS officer, IFS officer, I don't know what officers are there, IPS officer. So if, let's say, you're going through the time period where you're supposed to be dealing with competition, and now Jupiter and Saturn are both looking at the 6th house, well, guess what? You're going to defeat your competition. You're going to pass through that exam. Obviously, you can't just not study and go to the exam saying, oh, I have a double transit, I'm going to pass it. No, everything has to come together. The work has to come together. The work ethics. Because remember, Saturn is structure. Saturn is structure, work. Saturn says you gotta put in the work. You gotta make the trunk. You gotta have the roots. And through the roots, the trunk will come out. Then through the trunk, the leaves and the fruits will come out. So without work, none of this is going to be possible. And obviously, I apologize. Like I said in the beginning of the video, all the noise is like I have construction happening. We're putting new floors and everything in the house. Because I have 5 dogs. They completely ruined the floor in like just 2 years' time. So that's what you get. And the kids, toddlers, painting all over the wall and the floor, and they're, oh my gosh. Yes, I love it. Then for Libra people, this is happening in your 5th house. Well, guess what's going to happen? Even if you're not married or anything, and you're looking to have children, you can have children. Let's say you have, you're a man or woman, and let's say you have your 5th lord in Mritsara, most definitely you'll have children, in this time period. or even before marriage. You are going to be focused towards your education, studies. You're going to be wanting to achieve through your investments and goals. And this is also going to bring, if the timing is right, you will change your jobs. You will have a change of jobs. Why? Because 5th house is 8th from the 10th house. It is the life and death of your career. So your career ends at one company and rejuvenates at a new company. So change of jobs or work will happen. You will be, if you are engaged, you're somehow going to also engage in learning ancient knowledge, mantras, and 5th house is also occult knowledge. So you will be interested in learning some occult knowledge from an institute, from a proper educational environment. Then we are going to be looking at Scorpio. For Scorpio, this is going to be happening in your 4th house. Well, if the timing is showing through, Yogini Dasha or through Vimshotri Dasha, then you can purchase a new property. You can have a new vehicle come in your life. You may have new items come in your life. You may change home and residence. You will have like a lot of comforts coming. You'll set up a certain structure where you're gonna look for comfort in your home. Like for example, something as small as somebody getting a massage chair in their home can be signified by this transit, because what are you doing? You're trying to relax yourself. You're trying to find happiness and comfort in sitting in that chair, and is doing all the work from the back. This is the period where you can gain something from your mother. Or you can, like I said, you can have renovation within your home happening. Like I've got renovation happening. Then you have the sign of Sagittarius. For Sagittarius people, this is happening in your 3rd house. A lot of short distance travel, interest towards communication, interest towards writing, gaining or dealing with your siblings will occur. Learning Updeshas. 3rd house is the house of Updeshas. You're going to be dictating things. You're going to be teaching certain things to people. If you are, let's say, an artist, you're an actor, you're a performer, singer, this could be the period where like the career suddenly rejuvenates for the 3rd house. Especially if people are in information technology. If you're in information technology, which most of you are probably in India or Asian side, this is the period where your IT career can flourish. You may get new projects, you may have new ideas come in. However, you will be very egotistical with this particular thing. 3rd house is the house of ego. Your ego will flourish. So if, let's say, success comes in, you'll be like, I am the man. I am Heisenberg. I am the one who knocks on the door. Right? Like, tight. That. Man, I was watching that scene yesterday. I'm like, man, that is awesome. I love that series, Breaking Bad. Then for, where are we? Sagittarius, Capricorn people, this is happening in your 2nd house. So in 2nd house, money, you're going to be able to save money. Have money come in your life. Gain possession, jewelry, gems. You're going to be focused towards dealing with family lineage, family assets, ancestors. You're going to be interacting with your family a lot. Whether it's your own family, your aunts, uncles, cousins, whomever. You're going to deal with that, and you're going to start valuing. You're going to start collecting valuable things if the time is right. Your speech is going to become very strong. Like you're going to be like a person on a mission. When you speak, you have some agenda. You have some things to correct for the world. You're going to become very serious, like especially with both Sagittarius and Capricorn, because the 2nd and 3rd house are becoming active. You're going to become a very serious thinker, very serious talker, very serious communicator. No bullshits. Okay? For Aquarius, this is happening in your ascendant. Focus towards health, fame, because first house is fame. Fame can come in. You're going to be focusing towards, changing your appearance. Like if let's say you are wearing these t-shirts and hats, suddenly you're going to be like wearing a coat and a sweater or not putting a tie on, like looking all professional and serious. Like, you'll be like, you know what, it's time for change. I want to look professional now. I no longer want to just look like a joke. I want to have a good change impression. Or you may change your hair color, change something about your appearance. And by changing that, you may actually get some fame, recognition coming in your life if you're going to that right period. It's very important to, again, I'm going to keep saying this. It's important to understand the time period you're going through. Then for Pisces, the last zodiac sign of the zodiac belt. This is happening in your 12th house. Foreign travels, foreign lands, astral travel will happen. You will have great vivid dreams of gurus and teachers. Your sleep, if you weren't sleeping well, this is the period you can actually just really relax and sleep well. But many foreign trips will be taken. You'll be wanting to be in isolation, going to ashrams. If you're a doctor, you'll be making a lot of trips to hospital. They'll be calling you in emergencies. But hey, you get money, so that's a good thing for you. If you're spiritual, you're going to be really attracted towards joining some monastery in this time period. If you have a lot of expenses occurring in the past 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, your expenses are going to be like reducing. So Saturn and Jupiter are going to put a structure. You're going to budget yourself. You're no longer going to spend a lot of money. So that's what's going to happen. Now, one of the biggest things that I have to say here about Jupiter and Saturn transit is that if you have a planet in Aquarius, if you have any planet in Aquarius, that is very, very important, because Jupiter, Saturn will both be looking not only in the sign of Aquarius, but the planet that is in the sign of Aquarius. And that planet will come about, like that planet will start giving fruits. So let's say you have Jupiter itself in the sign of Aquarius. Your knowledge will help you. Suddenly the guru will come out of you. If you have Venus, suddenly you bet, if you're single, relationships will become the utmost part. You will start to become creative, artistic, because Aquarius has nothing to do with that, but Venus is sitting there. If you're into astrology, you'll start learning Bhrigu astrology of all those things, because Venus represents that. So look for planets that are sitting there. So let's say especially for Leo people, for Leo ascendant people, if you have Venus in the 7th house in Aquarius and you're single, and both of these planets are going to start triggering that 7th placement, okay? Right around that degree where both Jupiter and Saturn are like right around that 5-degree orb of Venus, you can definitely see you will get into some relationships, some romantic encounter. Who knows, you may even have a one-night stand, but that also will be signified by this transit. Like, hey, it did its job. You had love coming in your life, even though it was for like 5 minutes, but it came in, okay? So, what did you say? If Ketu is in Aquarius, and if you're going through a right time, you can actually activate your Kundalini, third eye awakening. You can go deeper into the studies of the occult and mysticism. You will come across, suddenly you will come across yogis and spiritual people in your life. So that's what Ketu will do. Sun will activate things related to father, authorities. Moon will activate things related to the mother and comforts and happiness. Mercury knowledge and sports betting and stock markets. Mars will make you feel very athletic and fighting spirit. Mars will make you very technical. So Saturn itself will bring in a lot of structure, a lot of discipline. It'll like set up a pattern, a routine pattern for you in that particular time period. Rahu will bring about a lot of interest again in occult, mysticism, But Rahu will also suddenly make you like wanting to like deal with a lot of foreign people and the foreign countries and foreign worlds. Like suddenly you're going to be wanting to you're going to come across many foreign people, foreign networks. Like you'll be all about, just making foreign friends. If you're racist, you might be losing your racism a little bit. You'll be like, hey, I want to know what Indian food is like or Chinese food is like. I'm tired of hot dogs. Let's see what this is about. So a lot of those foreign interests will become active. With Rahu, you will greatly be interested in supernatural or paranormal. Suddenly you're going to want to watch like scary movies with Rahu. So that's what this is. I mean, there's a lot more details to what the planet will do when they're sitting in there, but I'm just giving a very basic idea of that. So anyway, guys, hopefully this helped with the double transit. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe below. Subscribe to my original channel, KRS channel. And again, if you're confused about the Mahadasha thing and all that, it's very easy. Once you get the report, you'll see exactly what time cycle you're going through, and I send you an instruction video to see that. Okay, so that's on my website, astrologycaris.com. Otherwise, Heisenberg will be back. I'm trying to break bad of Jyotish, man. Okay, so yeah, see you later. And today I'm gonna, on my original channel, will be making the video of Venus in Chitra Nakshatra as soon as they're done with the construction by evening. Okay, so yeah, bye bye.